First time I saw my Guru Maharaj in Keshavji Gaudiya Math. That time this temple is not there and building is also not renovated. Very old building, very small room, and this class hall is backside my Param Guru Maharaj Bhajan Kuti. Guru Maharaj is different room, very small that mutt. After my meeting, then renovate, very biggest. So I meet there with my friend. The friend is staying in my house in Mathura. I don't know. One day I am going college. My college means here starts sixth class is starting college here in Mathura. So I am going my college. Then that my friend coming and looking, she is wearing kanthi. Then I am asking, oh, you took kanthi? Who is your Gurudev? She is telling about my Guru Maharaj and telling Savita, you want meet to him? Bole, yes, I want. So evening time I went there. I'm sitting in front of Gurudev, not talking more because this is my first meeting. He is not talk to me. I am also not talk to him. But very silently I am sitting there. But why I don't know, my heart is twisting and thinking, long life ago I am meeting, he is my father, he is very close with me. I am feeling like this. But that all feeling I am hide. I can't explain. Similar this feeling Gurudev has. Similar. Anyway, he is not explaining me, I am not explaining to him. Then come back my house. Then same day a dream came. My dream came. I saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That time I don't know who is Chaitanya, who is Nityananda Prabhu. I don't know because my line is different line, or this Gaudiya line is different line. But I saw a one sannyasi sadhu, very tall figure, golden body color, behind shikha, and very nice tilak, wearing like this only cloth, and no cloth in up here, and only crying. Legs and legs persons following this sannyasi's footprint, and every devotee is playing mirdang, kartal, kansar, or Hari Bol. Very biggest this Nagar Sankirtan is coming. I don't know. I know only he is a sadhu, and my childhood time my hobby is how I will meet to sadhu. Only this is my hobby. The hobby purpose I am standing one corner and this kirtan is going like this. I am looking like this. Kirtan is going. So that main sadhu means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sannyasi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, looking me and left all groups coming my side and giving 2 saffron cloth me and one white flowers garland gave me and smile pass and gone. Immediately I woke up. I saw one flower I have only, nothing else. And so nice smell, I can't explain to you. So I'm thinking, who is he? But my internal is so much happy. I'm so much happy. I don't know why I'm happy. I'm dancing in inner side. I can't explain to you how I'm happy. At last morning time, I told my mom, Mom, I am making a thandai, a very special liquid here in India, very special. Western person is not knowing that liquid like this. So I am making for Guru Maharaj. Very expensive thing, mix upping badam, pista, chuti laichi, kesh, many things I am grind and making my Gurudev. I went Keshavji Gaudiya with my mom. So Maharaj is asking, what are you bringing? Come, Maharaj, I bring thandai without offer to Thakurji. He offered and drinking Guru Maharaj. Very happy, very like, too much like that my liquid thandai. At last I saw this dream. I write down in one paper and offer giving to Gurudevs. Because new time I can't more talking to him. So Guru Maharaj very concentration minds reading my every this dream letter. Maharaj is happy. And then Maharaj is telling, go in altar and do darshan, take darshan. And he is talking my mom. Very special talk, asking, and I can't explain this thing. I am hiding. Very nicely asking. So anyway, first meeting my Gurudevs like this. Guru Maharaj asking only one thing. You want sannyas? That time I don't know what is the meaning of sannyas or brahmachari, because my line is different line. I am not Gaudiya Sampradaya following. No, different. I took initiation from Nimbark Sampradaya. So totally I don't know. I'm very this dream 1981. I saw this dream 81. So
I first met Srila Gurudev in 1996 when he first came to the West. Just a little background previously to that, I met the devotees in 1992. I got a Srimad Bhagavatam in my hometown, and that book changed my life very quickly that day, really. I read the introduction, Prabhupada's Bhagavatam first canto, and realized I was doing all these things wrong, killing animals and drinking and smoking and all nonsense things. So I decided to give them up from that day, and I went to find the Hare Krishna Mick, fellow who lived in my town, and I asked him how to offer food, and he showed me very simply, put the sandwich I'd made on his altar and said, Dear Lord Krishna, please accept this humble offering, and did obeisances and chanted the Hare Krishna mantra. So it was nice and simple for me. And he said, would you like to go to the temple? So I said yes. He took me to Bhaktivedanta Manor. They asked if I wanted to stay the night, so I did. I was a little bit nervous, but I did. And it was the month of Kartik. So it was exactly 29 years ago this month. Then in the morning went to Mangalarti, and it was very beautiful. Golden altar and low lights and devotees dancing in sync, ladies on one side, gents on the other side, and singing Sanskrit prayers, and it was very charming, beautiful deities on the altar. So I was very much charmed, and they gave me a string of beads in the japa period and said, chant, go round and round this plant, Tulsi, and when you're tired, then sit down, and when you're tired of sitting down, then go round and round again. So I did that and chanted, and from that day I chanted 4 rounds a day. So after some time I stayed a weekend, and then I stayed a week. I stayed for Gaur Purnim, and I went home, And when I arrived home, my mother said, oh, she was tired. She said, oh, could you feed the dog? So I've just done Guru-prasāda festival, been living in the temple for a week, wood panel, incense burning, paintings, devotees, Sanskrit chanting, monks chanting in the morning. And now I'm spooning this disgusting, stinking garbage into a bowl for the dog. So I just went upstairs, packed my bag, said, Mum, can't do this anymore. I'm going to live in the temple. And I hitchhiked back. And
How old were you, sir?
I was 22. And I had a gyro unemployment check in the door. I took that with me, got there, said, this is all the money I have, take it and take me as well. So they had a little 2-minute meeting and then they said, okay. So I joined the temple, I did the Bhakti program for 3 months, and then they gave me a service. They made me the receptionist in the morning because I like talking, so they made me the person who was greeting people and giving them a heart lunchtime. So I was the morning receptionist, and my friend, my now godbrother Śrī Guru, who at the time was called Sadhu Sangha, I think he got the name from Bhagavan, so he'd been around a while, since the 80s. He was the evening receptionist, and a couple of years later he said to me, would you like to meet my guru? He's a pure devotee. So I said, sure, I always want to meet a pure devotee. I'd lived in France, I'd spent 6 months in New Mayapur, and I'd gone on Padayatra around London and Germany, and I'd met Guru Govinda Maharaj on my travels, and he was always saying, well, we'll come to that, it's part of the story. So yes, of course I always want to meet a pure devotee. So he said, all right, I'll tell you when. And then in May '96, Srila Gurudeva came, first to Holland for a week, and then to England. First time he left India, age 75. Like Prabhupada left India, age 69. So we all went to Śrī Guru's flat in Radlett. It was a 3-bed flat above the shops. It's quite small, 2 stories. But there were 50 or 60 devotees in this one little flat. So everywhere there were devotees. On the stairs there were two sat on every step. Every room was packed. One room was Gurudev's. It was just absolutely, So, and it was very sweet. Some devotees I knew, they were local, and some I didn't. They were Gurudev's disciples. I think there was Śrī Guru and Indulekha, and there was Prem Vilas and Yashoda Gopi, and there was Chitra, and who's the other now? Madan Mohan and Vishaka. And along with the Chuta Krishna, they were the disciples from before Gurudev came to the West. They were the ones that met him in Vrindavan. Plus some of the Prabhupada disciples had also met Srila Gurudev previously in the 80s when he was helping, as Prabhupada requested, to guide his disciples. Like Raghunath Prabhu, the late Raghunath Prabhu, he met Gurudev earlier on in Vrindavan. So Gurudev spotted me. I like my Bhaktivedanta shirts. I was wearing a Bhaktivedanta Institute sweatshirt, saffron shirt, and it had Bhaktivedanta Institute, picture of Srila Prabhupada, and Atato Brahma Jigyasa in Sanskrit. So Gurudev spotted this, and he said, "Oh, you, Atato Brahma Jigyasa, what is that?" So I said, "Now is the time to inquire what is the absolute truth," which was a translation I'd learned. Gurudev didn't say yes, no, right, wrong. He just said, "I want that you should come to me and I will tell you what is Atato Brahma Jigyasa." So I felt very blessed. I've been gently chastised by a pure Vaishnava. So I said, "Yes, Maharaj." Then that evening, I was reading one of Gurudev's books, published by Prem Vilas Prabhu. He published all the original first edition books, called Harikatamrita. And it was saying how Govardhan Hill is Haridasa Varya, the best of the servants of Krishna. Why? Because he's giving grass for all the cows to eat, so they can make nice milk and ghee and sweets and sell the milk. That's how they make their living. and also he's giving all the minerals by which they can make makeup and dye their cloth. And also, most intimate of all, he's got caves where Krishna and Radha and Krishna and the gopis can be alone, away from the eyes of the world. So this is very high class Harikatha, very rasik. I'd never read anything like this before in my 3 years in ISKCON. 4 years, 3 years. So just at that moment, Pundarik Brahmachari, who had come with Gurudev from India, came and said, "What are you reading?" And I showed him, I read the passage, and he said, "Oh yes," he said, "this is Atatopamajigasa. This is inquiry into Brahman, into spirit." And I was very blown away, because Gurudev had said, "I will tell you," and he told me that same day. Not himself, but through the agency of his brahmachari, like effortlessly. And also his conception of Brahma Jigyas was very much higher than mine. My idea was Vedanta Sutra and Shankaracharya and a little bit dry philosophy and a little Mayavad. And his conception was Krishna's dancing in Govardhan with the gopis. So very high, I was very impressed by that. And my name for the rest of the week was Atata Brahmajigasa. Oh, you, Atata Brahmajigasa, can you tell? If you had a question to ask, you know. So I stayed as long as I could. I had a job. I had to go back to my job. I didn't give up everything like some devotees did. I should have. They went to Glastonbury, and then they went to Leicester and Birmingham, and then they went to America, to Badger and all. So then I thought I should go to India. I should go to Vrindavan. I've been around 4 years now. I should go to Vrindavan. They told me don't go straight away. So okay, I've been here a little while now.
Bom, eu conheci Śrī Gurudeva através de Śrī Padma Maharaj, porque ele que veio primeiro, né, para pregar. Eu conheci ele lá na Damodara. Eu até fugi um pouco, né, de medo assim dos devotos verem que eu estava indo lá, porque eles tinham uma cobrança, assim, né. Mas quando eu vi ele a primeira vez, bom, todas as vezes que eu vejo ele, eu vejo assim, uma refulgência muito grande nele, e uma beleza, uma pureza assim, muito grande. Então me atraía muito. Eu nem entendia muito bem as aulas, assim, era inglês, tudo, né? Alguém traduzia, e muitas vezes não, mas eu só ficava olhando para ele. Era muito lindo. Aí eu ia para casa, assim, depois correndo, meio escondida, assim, né? Aí eu perguntava, ai meu Deus, Śrīla Prabhupada, será que eu estou fazendo certo? Será, né? Você fica assim naquela dúvida. Aí tudo indicava que eu tinha que assistir às aulas dele. Que era o meu caminho, né? Para reforçar mais ainda aquela devoção que eu tinha pelo meu guru, né? Aí teve vários passatempos, assim. Depois, Gurudeva veio para o Brasil. E na hora que ele desceu do carro, eu senti, parecia que era a Śrīla Prabhupada que estava descendo. Eu olhei ele assim de costas, era igualzinho meu guru, assim. Nossa, era como se fosse tudo um, né? Aí, depois eu ouvi as aulas dele, eu só ficava olhando para os olhos dele. Ele me olhava muito assim, me olhava assim. E eu pedindo misericórdia, né? Porque eu estava bem maia naquela época. Eu vivi maia, né? Mas aí eu ficava pedindo misericórdia, porque mesmo a gente maia não esquece de Krishna e do Guru. O Guru principalmente, você não esquece do Guru. Aí eu ficava pedindo misericórdia, eu ficava olhando, né? Aí eu lembro que eu estava com muito problema com meu esposo, né? De relacionamento, tudo, né? Ele virou testemunho de Jeová, ele era alcoólatra. E eu estava sofrendo muito, eu queria separar. Aí eu fui pedir para Gurudeva, né? Eles fizeram uma sessão lá para mim. Aí eu expliquei toda uma situação, o Kelly que foi traduzindo, né? Que eu não sei falar inglês. Aí Gurudeva me olhava assim e falava assim, Krishna controla. Aí eu falei, ah, meu Deus, eu queria que ele mandasse separar, né? Aí ele falou, não, fica aí, Krishna está controlando tudo. Eu, então tá bom, né? Ele mandou e fiquei até hoje. Até hoje.
I met Śrīla Gurudeva in 1997 when he came to New Mayapur, and I had been in ISKCON for a few years. Actually, I met for the first time Krishna consciousness in England. It was in London, and I was new, I was young, and I was coming from a Christian background, so for me it was like I wanted to know who is the Father, Father of Jesus Christ. I wanted to know because he's always speaking about the Father, so for me that was very important in my faith, to just not to have blind faith, but understand more deeply. Then I was in England, and by chance I met the Hare Krishna devotees, and it was so enlivening, and I was really impressed. And then something started at this moment. After I realized that Srila Prabhupada had touched my heart at this time, but I didn't join immediately. But a few years later, then I became devotee in New Mayapur, and then after a few years, Srila Gurudev came in New Mayapur, and so that's, for me, I was thinking, before I was thinking, if I don't meet somebody like Srila Prabhupada or Srila Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Maharaj, then I think I will have to wait for maybe another lifetime. I was thinking that I don't think I can find my Guru in this lifetime. And then when Srila Gurudev came, immediately I felt my heart was completely like shocked. And I was thinking, I think they sent my Gurudev. I think Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Rakshakshidhar Maharaj, they sent my Gurudev. So he must be my Gurudev. Then when the first day I met him, that was exactly the first day I met him, then some devotee was asking, are some devotees wanting initiation? And I said, what initiation? Yeah, why not? I want initiation, actually. Then it was really after a few hours after I met him. Then some devotees said, but no, it is too early. How can you accept one Guru so quickly? You don't even know him. I said, but I don't know him, but my soul knows him. So I cannot resist. I think he is stealing my heart somewhere. And then when I met him for initiation, then I asked him for second, also both initiation. Then he said, but are you chanting Hare Krishna? I said, yes, for a few years, 7 years I was chanting 16 rounds, and then he said, okay, then I can give you second initiation also. And then after I heard, you can confirm it, but I heard that he had also 2 initiations at the same time, so I was thinking it was not like something special for him. And it was very funny. And then this time when he gave me initiation, and I was feeling, okay, now my life is completely changed. I feel like it's like a new birth. Everything I knew before, now I don't know anything. I'm just like a baby, and I will start my spiritual life completely from the bottom.